Good evening, and thank you for participating in our live virtual information meeting today. My name is Kenya Williams with Houston Public Works, and the goal of today's meeting is to inform you about the changes happening on Wichman Street from a two-way into a one-way street. But first, here at Houston Public Works, we believe that together we create a strong foundation for Houston to thrive. There are 5 service lines at Houston Public Works. Today's meeting is presented by Capital Projects. So now let's talk about this project, how to prepare for this change, and who to contact. Wichman Street is part of the Houston Heights, John Brashear, and Memorial Heights project, which is nearing completion by the end of March of 2024. The contractor on this project is Raytech Construction, and the city's project manager is Omar Abdul Karim. This typical section illustrates the current state of Wichman Street with the new paving, curb, and driveway aprons. The transitioning of Wichman Street to one-way provides for better pedestrian and traffic safety and compliance with current city standards. The one-way switch includes a 15-foot wide street with a 5-foot sidewalk on the right-hand side. One-way traffic will travel north to Washington Street. This change will provide for better traffic flow and will improve the safety of pedestrians and people with disabilities. We encourage you to go to engagehouston.org to view additional project details right at your fingertips. Please be sure to subscribe to the project page to receive the latest and greatest project updates as they become available. And now a brief demo on how to navigate your way on engagehouston.org.
Welcome to engagehouston.org, your hub for connecting with fellow Houstonians and staying informed about neighborhood transformations. Our user-friendly platform is designed to keep you engaged and informed. Explore our site with ease. Access key project types: drainage, street, wastewater, and water. Join community meetings with a click. Share important updates on social media or through private messages. Project pages. Discover detailed project information, interactive maps, FAQs, and useful widgets on each project page. Subscribe to specific projects for email notifications on updates, access documents, recordings, videos, and team info. Engage with us. For direct communication, use the Engage Us tool after registering. Ask questions and our team will respond promptly. Register now to unlock exclusive tools and features. It's easy. Create a username, answer a few questions, and confirm your email. Get ready to maximize engagehouston.org. Welcome aboard. Welcome to engagehouston.org, your hub.
We encourage you to call 311 if you have a concern. You can report online, email, or yes, there's an app for that. It's not just for problems, though. We always like to hear if our contractors are doing a great job, so please share that with us as well. We want to thank the awesome project team for their participation and support today. Thanks to a fabulous public engagement team for making this meeting possible. And finally, to all of you who have joined us to receive this important project information. Thank you for your time and attention. And please remember to share what you heard today with your friends and neighbors. Remember to visit engagehouston.org if you have any questions, comments, or to view project updates. And now, it's Q&A time. Being present today has its benefits because you'll get your questions answered in real time by the fantastic project team. Take advantage now and ask away. The project team is here to answer your questions. At this time, I would like to introduce you to Ryan Perlman with the fantastic public engagement team who will moderate the Q&A session for us today. Take it away, Ryan.
Thanks, Kenya. Good evening, everyone. I'm Ryan Perlman with the Capital Projects Public Engagement Team, and welcome to the question and answer session of this virtual information meeting regarding the changes to Wichman Street. This is your chance to connect with us, ask questions, and share your thoughts regarding this exciting project. We value your input and look forward to your feedback. To submit your questions, please follow these easy steps on your screen. Click on the Q&A icon located on the right side. It's the bubble with the question mark. Type in your question in the text box and hit send. You can choose to ask your question anonymously if you prefer. We also encourage you to include your name and email address with your questions, especially if they require further research. While we're waiting for your questions, remember that this is just the start of our Q&A process. If you have more questions or comments after tonight's meeting, please visit us at engagehouston.org. Go to the project page, and at the bottom, you can submit your questions or comments. We're committed to following up with you. Also, materials presented tonight's meeting will be available on our website for your reference. Okay, let's dive into your questions. There was a question that I was asked when I was out in the field handing out flyers, and one of the businesses asked, how will the one-way street traffic or the one-way street affect traffic flow and access to our homes and businesses?
Ryan, Ryan, would you pull up that traffic circulation?
Yes, sir.
Okay, here is the traffic circulation. We do have two streets, one way, they're parallel to each other's. So the only way it's not going to have a major impact because we do have a perfect circulation. The reason for changing Wichman from a two-way to a one-way is basically and mostly because that we wanted to make sure that we comply with our sidewalk ordinance for the safety of pedestrian, and also to eliminate impact to the properties along this side of Wichman. That was the reason. Other than that, it's not going to have any impact because we do have access from Washington and also First Street. The only difference is instead of going two ways, we're going one way. We can, as you can see on the map, it's not going to have any major impact as far as getting in and out of the neighborhood on the street. Basically, the main reason is safety, having a safe sidewalk for pedestrian, and trying to eliminate the impact to the property on the side of the road, which are the walls, fences, and roller type of gates. And that was the main reason for that.
Thank you, Mohammed. All right, we have another question. Will there be any adjustments made that will negatively impact the property values?
Absolutely not. Actually, I think what we did, if we had gone with the two ways and put in a sidewalk, yes, that probably would impact negatively the property. Well, I don't want to say the values, but it would impact the properties along the side of Wichman Street. That was the main reason to make sure that we are not impacting it.
I want to add to that. If you look at the street that we showed, we're going to be having a nice sidewalk by the side of the street, a 15-foot wide lane to access your homes. I think that is a better typical cross section than what the existing was. So if you look at this is definitely an improvement because you have 15-foot wide lanes. Even if a car is parked on the side, it will not impede traffic. And then you have 5-foot sidewalks, which helps you with mobility and connectivity.
Thank you, Mohammed.
Also, I would like, thank you. I would like to add something. The original plan is to put the sidewalk to the property, these condoms and business owner, and will affect the landscape on their driveway. But by putting this sidewalk to the west side, it will be avoid any disturb for their driveway or the landscape in front of their property. Actually, it will keep their an original shape. Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right. Do we have any other questions in the chat? Let's see. Question and answers. All right. I have a question. Why is the sidewalk necessary and how will it be funded?
Sidewalk is going to be a part of the project. It's not going to have a separate funding. It's going to be a part of this project.
Thank you, Tanu.
Yeah, adding to that sidewalk was always part of this project. It's nothing that we added to.
It was just on the other side, but when we realized that it's going to be a huge impact to the properties on the other side with some fence and gate encroachments and some landscaping right in the way of the sidewalk, it would have made a major change in the look of the properties there. So right now it's away from all of those properties, so it does not impact any of the private properties.
Thank you both. All right. Well, I don't see any more questions. This is your last opportunity. It's 8 attendees. You guys have any more questions? This is the time to ask. If not, all right. Okay, I have a question that just came in. Will street parking be allowed and on what side of the street, if so?
There is no designated street parking in this project. If you park at the side of your property, you should be able to clear off your regular pathway. Right now, even with two-phase street, there was no designated street parking. So this project is not going to create any street parking, but what it's going to do is it's going to provide you a long enough lane width. So if you have to park at the side temporarily, it will not impact the ongoing traffic.
Thank you. All right. Any more questions? Okay, well, this concludes our question and answer session for today, but please keep in contact with us through engagehouston.org. I want to thank the project team, the engagement team, Council District C, Abby Kamen's office, and all of you, our valued citizens and stakeholders. Your input is invaluable to us. So that concludes our meeting for the day. Thank you all for attending, and we look forward to seeing you at future community meetings. Thank you.